Scorpio, this is your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Welcome, everybody. God bless you. My name is Michelle, and I am here weekly for you guys, so please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. This is a timeless reading. If you want the astrology for this actually specific date when I upload it, I do a full astrology breakdown for you guys every week. Please check out Astrology Motivation for that. That's my second YouTube channel. I'd love to have you there. This is a timeless message, and it will come to you when you need to hear it. Please always feel free to leave comments below. You know I love to know. So, blessing. I mean, you have blessings coming to you this week. What it appears to be is a blessing of consciousness, of awareness. That this doesn't mean it's not a blessing. It kind of means that you've just become aware of a blessing. And, you know, this could be happening, been happening to you for a while. But there's a sense of suddenly I've become aware, consciously aware. Now, could this mean that you discover $100 million in your banking account? Probably not, but it could mean that all of a sudden you become aware of that, you know, chest in your hall that you thought was garbage that's really worth 40 grand on the Antique Roadshow. You know, it could be material like that. It could also just be sort of realizing how blessed you are, or feeling like you are actually touched by God and the angels. So we're going to get deeper into just what those blessings may mean. It's interesting that I mentioned finances because we have this buying. So it could be in a purchase, in your purchasing value. It could definitely suggest financial blessings coming to you this week. We're going to get deeper into that. But it could also mean that something that you've already purchased, you've realized is something a lot bigger and better than you ever realized. It could also just mean gratitude, and gratitude is the name of the game. It's like if you have gratitude as your attitude, you will continue to welcome abundance in. So definitely, I always recommend that, Scorpio. But this is a sense of a blessing coming to you through a purchase or because of a purchase. And I know that you guys are kind of like, what? Let's see, dude. Let's see what it means. Once again, we have it reiterated. I'm not going to doubt the cards, yo. This is 100% fiscal, financial, or material, something that's in your hand, something that just comes to you. So it could be a business opportunity for certain. It could be, listen, a great time to buy or sell a house. Watch the astrology on that, though. I would wait about a week and a half to watch the astrology. But it could also just be that there is kind of a blessing that's coming to you suddenly, especially financially, when it comes to a purchase, like when it comes to somebody giving you top dollar for something. I don't see this as necessarily, maybe you're blessing somebody and giving them top dollar for something. But since this is your reading, I'm just going to go ahead and assume that it's a blessing that's coming to you. You're just blessed with some sort of purchase you're able to make, with some sort of payout you're able to receive. Okay, can we get a little deeper? Where is this coming from? Where is this coming from Scorpio, please? It's coming from Nine of Cups. Dude, this is definitely fucking a great week for you. Holy shit, this is a beautiful blessing. It's just a beautiful blessing. Like you have worked for this. This is something that you've worked for and wished for. It's also something that you have independently done through your talents and skills, or through the use of your talents and skills. This sense of manifesting something pretty fucking golden. Now, I hear some people shout out, could she mean relationships? First of all, always take what I say in relation to how it resonates in your life. This isn't just about, I don't do a money reading, I don't do a romance reading, I do an energy reading. So you're going to find that it plays out in different areas of your life. So please just go with where it resonates for you. What it's saying is you've wished your ass off for this. Hello. And it definitely is something that fulfills you or fills up your cup, or at least fulfills the ask, fulfills that question, right? That fulfills that, oh my God, it's such a good feeling. Not necessarily, not all wishes that we wish for are ones made with our mouth. But your heart has definitely made this wish time and time again, and it's material. It keeps coming back to there's some sort of material value. So could this be a person? It could be. Yeah, it could be they've materialized in your life, right? You've wished for it for so long. They've materialized in your life. It could be. I don't think this has any bits of desperation in it whatsoever. So if there's any desperation, this is faith. It's filled with faith. That's why we have the touch of God and the angel on this card. So this, if you have been desperate for something, that's not this gift. That's not this gift, because this has definitely come through faith, especially faith in yourself, faith in what you can do. And perhaps that's what the change is this week, is that suddenly you have upped the ante of your personal value. And because you have upped the ante of your personal value, you're seeing that people actually meet your demands. You know, it's interesting how we will definitely get less. It's like you are what you accept, right? So there's a sense of you, if you've always accepted less, what's the dynamic change is coming through here is your change in value of yourself and how you value who you are. And that's the secret to this week, is that how you value who you are has changed. And so you're asking for more and you're not accepting less. And it's interesting how just that switch turning on, that simple little, no, I want this much for who I am. I want this much for what I'm selling. I want this much for my services. I'm worth this much if you want to be in a relationship with me. Just that switch has legitimately leveled you the fuck up. And it's also leveled up what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with, the value of the people that you're dealing with. It really was, though, this kind of metamorphosis in your own consciousness of who you are and your value systems that immediately, it's like immediately when you stop settling. And we always give ourselves a hard time, right? Because there's always that sense of, oh, I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to be mean to somebody. I don't want to be the asshole in the room. And that's unfortunately a lot of times what we write off as people with confidence. You know, this sense of, I don't care what you think of me. This is who I am and this is what I deserve. And that level of self-confidence is not arrogance, and it's not mean. And I think that what it feels like right now, at least as far as we are now, is that there was some switch that has gone off in you that has legitimately taught you its value. It's like suddenly I see that I'm the big ticket item. Suddenly I see that I'm the wish or the dream come true, that my talents and skills are exceptionally valuable. Suddenly I see that, and subsequently I don't behave the same way. And in not behaving the same way, you're getting more. So let's see how this is coming to you. It could come to you in many different ways. Oh, damn. We're getting the moon cards here, these moonology cards. If you guys are interested in the cards that I use, I try to keep that updated down below in the description box. I mean, I love my cards, so it's always a personal thing with decks, but if you're interested in the cards I use, they're always listed down below. Expect powerful change. Eclipse. Now this means dynamic change, and this means change we don't come back in. But as soon as I saw this card, as I was talking to you, I was like, this is an emotional change. This is the moon. The moon represents your psyche. The moon represents your emotion. You have had a psyche emotional change. That's where the shift has happened. There is something that is switched on or switched off that will not be switched back. But this is a dynamic, and it impacts everything else. It impacts everything on the outside. Look at this. You're very close to achieving your goals. And if I had to take a bet, I would say you're going to achieve this goal. And it could be the fact that you were so close and you were just, I am not giving up. It's like screw your courage to the sticking place kind of thing. This sense of maybe that's what's changed this time around. You understand your value, and so you're not going to give up, or somebody's not going to give up on you. There is a dynamic change that happens this time around when you're close to your goal, that you're not going to give up. The change is that you're actually going to do the exchange. You're actually going to seal the deal. You're actually I know that there's a lot of frustration because I hear your comments a lot with, okay, but when is it going to change? Like, it always almost happens, but then it doesn't. Well, this would be the time. This would be the time when you're almost there, right? You're so close. So what's the difference, right? What's the difference? I've been so close to what I wanted. Oh, I'm so close to achieving my goal. Well, that's the change. That's the change, is that this time around with all these other cards, you're going to achieve your goal. That's the dynamic difference. Okay, so we still got to get into the details, right? How? Damn. Okay. All right, hold up. Oh, you just fucking leaving. You're just like, peace out, bitch. It's like, I don't need the creature comforts. And I think that that's what God is trying to tell you right now through this reading is you gotta be willing to let everything go. You got to be willing to do something that you've never done before, which is to say goodbye to everything and be willing to let it all go. Be willing to sacrifice. It was the holding on to bits and pieces of the past that kept you from getting everything that you wanted. And you may not even know you're doing this because you're doing it subconsciously, you're doing it emotionally, or you're patting yourself on the back. I'm such a good person because I won't just walk away. Bullshit. How many fucking people have stayed in stupid jobs for 20 fucking years because, oh, they need me. They don't fucking need you. They'll lay you off as soon as it's convenient for them. And the sooner you learn that, the better off you'll be, because you'll make choices based on what's actually good for you instead of what just placates your ego and makes you settle. Difference. And that's one of the differences. This is a dynamic change, and just, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to let it all go, right? I've got no tethers. And once you have no tethers, how clear is your mind, right? We also have Justice, Page of Wands and Justice. There's some sort of decision that has been made, maybe legally for some of you, that is going to give you the open door or the freedom to start new and start fresh. For you who are in custody battles, this is a sense of you are going to have access to your kid, or you're going to have like a renewed relationship with your kid, or there could be a ruling that you actually do get like a new start or some sort of new dynamic. But if it's coming to custody, you will definitely get some sort of access to your child, or new start or new beginning, or maybe you'll get re-access to your child because you're going to be given another chance. That's very specific for some of you, and we'll get deeper into that later. But I think overall, for a general reading, it means that there's a decision that's made that allows you, it may be even you, that decides, I'm just going to start fresh. I'm just going to start something completely new, dynamically different from what I've done before. And I don't mind being the low man on the totem pole. I accept it. I'm not scared of it anymore. And just not being scared of it is key to you making the choices that open that door. Because it's not a key that opens the door. It's the choice that opens the door. And I feel like that's what you recognize. Check this out. It is the past that has been holding you back. It is this sense of nostalgia and just a sense of I love it. Like what you dreamed as a child is giving you pain. These dreams that you've had since you were a kid is giving you pain. It's making you suffer. It could also be a family member, somebody from the past, or somebody from where you live that is causing you a great deal of stress, in which case there is a new opportunity or a new hope that is on the horizon for them. We're going to get deeper into that too. That could just be a sense of trying something dynamically different in ways of treatment, in ways of whatever. It's just a sense of trying something different that's actually a really good judgment for you to make if there has been somebody from your past that you're still very connected to that has been very ill. But this is, I think, this mental stress, the mental stress that all these childish ways have been causing you, and ultimately a sense of getting rid of them and what getting rid of them will do for you. Let's see. I'm going to continue this in the extended. The link is down below. If you're watching this on television, no links are available to you. Please grab your cell phone or your laptop, go to your desktop. All the links on those versions of YouTube will be available to you. I'm going to continue this reading there. Come join me. I'll see ya.